There is a missing middle in American politics today. For the last 20 or so years, the centrists in American politics have lost. The far left and the far right have taken over their parties, and you're dealing with extremism and polarization. In the 90s, there were two key voices on centrism, radical centrists. One was journalist Joe Klein. He writes that there's a lot of frustration with conventional Democrats and Republicans, and that there's this growing group of radical centrists who care about four things: getting money out of politics, balancing the budget, restoring civility, and figuring out how to run government more efficiently. E.J. Dionne, the other, right before the 92 election, says that he believes that Americans are looking for a new political center that intermixes liberal instincts and conservative values, and he calls these the tolerant traditionalists. And we have some figures in the center, but they've lost all influence and power. Joe Manchin, Kyrsten Sinema, Mitt Romney. These senators are leaving. They're retiring or getting out of politics because there's no place for them in their parties. Even nonconformist figures like Tulsi Gabbard, who I'm not a particular fan of, she has no place in the Democratic Party and she has no place in the Republican Party, and so she's not an elected official anymore. We see media stars like Bill Maher and Joe Rogan as hot now because they have nonconformist beliefs. They look at issues one by one, and whether their instincts are liberal or conservative, they're not subscribing to the political parties with carte blanche approval. And that's why people are looking to people like them for their information and their news. Politicians work on incentives. The primary systems in which elections are held to determine who the candidates are for each party, those are driving out the centrists. If centrists showed up more in the primaries for their parties, centrist Republicans and centrist Democrats, then we would field far more centrist politicians. We would get a lot more done.